The flow of the evening we will come to know very soon. Let's go, phase-wise. The first bit will be the trailer for the book. So we would like to begin with that.
Which were quite common. Both of us, Sri and I, are questioning gender stereotypes. And through that, we're trying to understand interpersonal dialogues and conflicts. And interestingly, both of us have taken mythology as the premise for all of it. I have an immense reverence for these mythological tales because they provide enduring insights into human nature. The human journey that lies at the core of these tales make them relevant for us even today, centuries after they've been penned down. Each generation stumbles upon the same questions, and then they try and find answers to the same through these stories. And the cycle seems to just get repeated again and again, generation after generation. At the end of it all, we're all a bundle of stories, aren't we? And maybe that's why we love stories, all of us, and romance is it's an unending journey. Every generation loves it, and they have their own tales to tell. Now, talking about stories, Sri, in one of our many conversations, mentioned that You've Got the Wrong Girl is based on the premise of Abhigyanam Shakuntalam. It's a story of Shakuntala. And I was telling her that, it's a story that I think most Indians would just know. Because, she's one of our most famous heroines, romantic heroines of all times. However, there are little facts that I thought I'd share with you guys. One of it is that it was a 7-act play, and it was a story. Basically, it's a love saga of Dushyant, who's this warrior king, and Shakuntala, who's this jungle maiden, and what happens to both of them. That's what the story is all about. And interestingly, like all Bollywood stories, this one's also borrowed. In this case, it's borrowed from Mahabharata. Of course, the Kalidas version basically tweaks it a little, towards the end. Now, it was first translated by Sir William Jones in 1789, and within 100 years of the first English translation, it was retranslated into 46 languages across the globe, and we're talking about 1889. So it was always it was a global story then. So it's actually one of our global romances, from India.